Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of this Walsall save. Yeah, as you can see, we do have Chelsea today and the transfer window is now shut. So it'll just be the one game, but we've got to show you the transfers who have come in, how we've got on since you've been away, and all that wonderful stuff as well. So let's go and have a quick look of who we've... No, actually no, we'll have a quick look at how we've got on first of all. So, the last game he was with us was the 2-0 victory over Leicester, and we followed that up with a 4-0 victory over Norwich. Arp scored a hat-trick, and there was an own goal as well. Who scored that? Somebody had the shot, it hit off the post and hit off the keeper and went in. I can't remember who it was. It was somebody, maybe Mitchell? I can't remember exactly now. But then we have Portsmouth in the cup, and we beat them 1-0, Arp again, so he was in a bit of a fine form, was Arp, scoring goals for fun. Then we played Villa, and beat them 1-0 as well, for Arp with the goal there. Yeah, you can actually start to see we went on a bit of a run without conceding any goals. Then we had a 0-0 draw against Newcastle, continuing that. 6 clean sheets in a row, that was awesome, I loved it. Then we conceded 3 to Brighton though. So yeah, we got absolutely smashing this game. John Williams, one of our new signings, scored the goal for us. Unfortunate is just a consolation. And then we followed that up with a 1-1 draw away to Leicester, which, to be honest, I'm quite happy with. We took the lead, but Soyuncu with the equaliser. And then we recently had Reading in the cup, and we won 1-0, Florini with the goal. So let's have a quick look at the incomings and outgoings. So we've only made 2 signings. There is a signing coming in, well, 2 signings coming in at the end of the season, which I'll give you a quick show. So the first one is John Williams. We brought him from the MLS, LA Galaxy, and yeah, I think how much did we sign him for? We signed him for 4.8 million. And now he's worth 11.25. There's a few add-ons in there as well, which could see it go up to quite a lot, but we'd need to win the Premier League and win the FA Cup and all that sort of stuff as well. So, but yeah, for a centre-back who's a stopper, is a decent, I think. He's great in the air, 17 header, and he's 6'2", which goes well with it as well. Decent marker, good tackler, aggression 17, bravery 18. Leadership 16 as well, which I like, so future captain for us maybe. 23 years old as well, so almost fully developed maybe. I think we could develop him a bit more, to be honest. Yeah, it's a player I really like, and I think he'll be a very, very, very useful addition to our defence. So yeah, welcome John Williams. Next one as well, the last one, is a goalkeeper called Adrian Semper from Dynamo Zagreb for 2.9 million. I think he's a decent keeper to put some pressure on Kasper. Kasper, basically the story with this was, we sold Ezquita, he was really trying to force a move, so I was happy to sell. And then Kasper got injured. So yeah, that made it a bit more interesting for us. So we had to try and get a keeper desperately. So we brought him in, and it's been alright, to be honest. I think we'll look to try and sell for a bit of profit at some point, but I think for someone putting a bit more pressure on Kasper, I think is a decent signing. 26 years old, bit more experienced, and yeah, I think he's a decent one. Solid numbers consistently. Technically on the stars rating, he's actually a better goalkeeper than Kasper. We'll have a quick look, compare him to Kasper in terms of attributes. So yeah, on the average, he's 2 points better than Kasper. Same mentality and same physical. So hopefully Kasper will develop to become a better technical goalkeeper. But maybe for the time being, he might have to be a bit of an understudy, but maybe rotate them round. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm quite happy to have him in there, even if it is just for the short term. So yeah, a couple of outgoings. What has happened is, I say a couple, quite a few. So Honda's gone out on loan. Need him to go and get some more first team experience because he wasn't really getting any games for us this season. So he's gone to Sweden. A youngster's gone out on loan. Rathamir's gone for 8.5 million. Hasn't scored for them yet. Came off the bench twice. Keita went for 1.5 million, and his value's shot straight down. Then Luke Pearce, one of our youngsters, left for 2.5 million. He's alright, but I don't think he's really going to make it. So to get 2.5 million for him to try and help us bring signings in, I think was a good decision by us, to be honest. A couple of players have gone out on loan to one of our new feeder clubs. Our feeder club now is Slavan Belupo. I'd be lying if it wasn't inspired by Loki Doki. But yeah, I thought the opportunity came. If I've got a decent reputation, top division in Croatia, get to know a bit more about the Croatian league, because there are a lot of talent coming through there as well. So that was part of the reasoning why. And it's very tight, that league, isn't it? I could still get Europe. So I've loaned out a couple of players to them, and are they even in the lineups? Bryn Morris is in there. I've put Tommy Hoban in there as well, and one of our other young defenders, so hopefully I can go and get first team football there. Alex Hurst, he's from Portsmouth, so they must have an agreement with Portsmouth as well, because I swear I've seen a couple of Portsmouth players. Yeah, another player from Portsmouth there. So yeah, they've got a couple of English base players on loan there, so hopefully that might help them out. But yeah, I'm going to look to try and send some players there, as I'll just give them first team football, and like I said, playing in a decent league is Croatia, 19th best, just below the championship level. So I'm happy to loan players out there. Yep, we've now sold Ryan Leonard as well. Got 100k for him. Is trying to desperately sell a load of players so we could bring in a player before the end of the deadline. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but we have confirmed him for the end of next season. Well, for the end of this season, sorry, which I will show you as well. He loaned out a couple of youngsters. Oliver Scott, he's gone out on loan to the Vanarama North, or I think it's South. Josh Bowen, he's gone out to Ireland, I think the Irish Premier League, so he should get some good experience there. And I've also loaned out Reece Mitchell. It's a tough one to make, but yeah, I think it was for the best to loan him out, give him some regular football in the Championship. And he is a very good player. Like I said, at the moment I can't guarantee him games because he has been playing poorly for us. So I thought, yeah, get him some regular games where he can perform consistently, and hopefully he'll develop it even more. But 20 years old, there's still a lot left in him, so there's a lot more time for him. And that's the ins and outs. So I'll show you some future transfers as well. Yep, the first guy we signed, actually this is the second guy we signed, but yeah, fantastic ball winning midfielder. Technicals, he's got decent 11s there. Bear in mind he's 20 as well, so he can improve. I'm very happy with the technicals. Maybe a little bit better marking, and I'll probably look to improve on his passing a bit as well from the 10. But really, for a 20-year-old, it was those mentals. Those mentals there are superb. 17 work rate, 17 determination, 16 decisions, 17 bravery, 15 aggression, leadership 15 as well, stamina 17 on the physicals. Yeah, I just look at him and think, what a youngster we could have here. And yeah, he's just turned 20 as well. He's on loan at Parma at the moment. This is the guy we almost signed, but I spoke to the board because we had just under, I think it was like a couple of $100,000 under the fee and all the the signing on fees and everything, and it was pretty much had all the money, so we had to try and... Well, I spoke to the board, and the board refused to give me the extra money to complete the signing, which was annoying. So then I had to try and sell as many players as I could and loan out as many players as I could to try and free up even more money. But unfortunately, I just couldn't get enough to get it done, which was very, very painful. So he has agreed to join me. I am getting him for... How much was it now? Can't see. I think it was like 2.5 million we're getting him in for. No additional costs or anything like that. It's a solid 2.5 million, which I think is absolutely spectacular. An absolute bargain for this player, because I think he could come in and be a real good player. I wanted to bring him in just to act as a bit of a cover for Lakessi, because I'll be very, very surprised if we keep Lakessi for next season. So he's kind of replacing him. Even though we'll try and keep Lakessi, then keep these two young Italian ball-winning midfielders for next season. Fingers crossed we can do that, but if not, he'll be our first choice for next season, whatever league we're in. And the next one we've got is Fabian Lopez. We've managed to bring him in on a free transfer because his contract expires. And yeah, he's another winger who I'm going to try and develop to be a inside forward. But yeah, there's a lot of teams after him. Arsenal's, PSG's, the Milan teams. And I just saw him and thought, 19 years old, free transfer, we could give him a contract. Again, personality is great. I like that resolute personality. Technicals for a 17-year-old, quality. 6 foot, sorry, and he's got 16 headering. And I like my inside forwards to be able to head it, because when they get those crosses in, you want him to attack that back post and win that header. And he's 6 foot, so he should be able to do it. And decent jumping, but he's quick as well. He's got 15 pace, 16 acceleration. Determination 15, work rate 14. So he's a player who is going to try and look to develop and get even better, and that's the reason why that's why I wanted to sign him, because of those as well. So yeah, I'm very happy to bring this guy in. So yeah, that's all the new signings and all the where we've been up to. So let's have a look at how this new lineup all shapes up. So yeah, this is the formation we're going with. We've also brought back Steve Carden from Preston North End as well. He had a very productive 6 months out on loan at Preston. 26 games for him in total, 6 goals and 2 assists. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that. So I thought, let's get him in and see how he gets on in the first team. He is a winger, which I'm not looking to play. I want to play him as an inside forward, so he'll need time to develop in this position. But he's got the ability to do it, I think. If you look from inside forward stuff he requires pace, which he's got a lot of, and the technicals, he's got the ability there as well. Mentals, so he could do with a bit more flair and a bit better anticipation, but okay, that's fair. I think that's a good point, but I think that's because he's 19, he can develop those quite nicely as well. And he doesn't turn 20 to the end of the season, so he's still a very young player. So I am excited to get him into the first team, because I think he can just add something different for us. So yeah, we have got a small squad now. We've got 20 players in our squad. We've got Mengai, who's now out for 5 weeks to 2 months as well, which is going to be a massive blow for us. But fortunately, we do have enough players to hopefully see us through that tough period. And Lakessi is not fully fit for today, so I'm going to have to change things up here, because I don't want to risk him, because he is such a good player. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start Nightingale instead of Henderson, because Henderson I'm using a bit more of a winger. And I tried to get Nightingale and move away as well, but I couldn't get it for some reason. Teams were interested, but they weren't willing to put bids in, and even though I've put we'd still pay all of his wages, so you can just have him to play. Yeah, for some reason they weren't biting for it. So yeah, this is what we're going to go with. So we're going to have Semper in goal, Cameron, Van der Berg and Williams in the back three, Ralston and Adam Lewis on the wing-back roles. Herbie Kane is going to be the ball-winning midfielder, and Nightingale the deep-line playmaker. Carden on the right, Florini on the left, with Arp up front. I did try and get a new left wing-back in. Couldn't really get one who was better than what we already got, so we're going to keep Fox, because I was trying to move Fox on as well. And we did have a couple of teams trying to sign him for, I think it was 350k, which could have got us that other player in, but then we would have needed to bring in another left back, and I had a couple of players I was trying to bring in on loan who, yeah, they just wouldn't join us, which is a real shame, to be honest with you. And I also tried looking at other strikers, but there's nobody really better than what we've already got. And because we was very tight on money anyway, I decided, let's just forget it. We'll try and scrape through where we are at the moment and push on next season, because hopefully we should get a lot of money. So yeah, that is the lineup. Quick show you the league. We're 15th now. We're 9 points clear of the relegation zone, so we're starting to take steps away from there now. So hopefully we can try and push on to get a mid-table finish. If we can do that, that would be absolutely fan-bloody-tastic, wouldn't it? Finances as well. We got 28 million in the bank, and that's why I was annoyed with the club for not letting me bring in more players, because they would refuse to give me any more money. Also, as well, we have agreed. Let's go to this. Where is it? Yep, we're going to have a stadium. The stadium's going to be extended to just under 14,000. I think it's currently 10, 11,000. So it's a step in the right direction. Would have preferred a bit more, but when's it starting? It'll begin at the end of the season and be completed by the end of October on Halloween. So, yeah, we've agreed to increase the junior budgets as well, which is good. And now we've got 11 scouts as well, which, for me, scouting is very, very important because we need these scouts to, especially for a club like us, we've got a very limited budget, so we need those scouts to go out there and try and find some absolute bargains for us. And to be honest, the scouts we have got, they're doing very well. If you are interested in all the scouts, what I've got and everything, drop a comment and I can show you the scouts we've got, how we got it all set up. So you'll be interested to see what you guys want to see from that perspective as well. But yeah, anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. Let's go straight into this game against Chelsea. Okay, and the players are coming out here at Stamford Bridge. Let's see if we can get a surprise result with them being second. So yeah, where are they in the... Well, they're second, sorry. Who have I got? I've got Everton playing for them. Whole team playing for them. It's a bit harsh. They got more players, more than 11 players on the pitch. Hudson-Odoi there hits over the bar, but did I see Lukaku playing for him? Yeah, Lukaku plays for him. I've decided to sign him back, which you can't see happening in real life, can you? So I've still got Kepa. Reece James, Tomori, Christensen, Pulisic. Oh, Lewis with a free kick. Ball in. Williams, Van der Berg. Yes, 1-0. Come on. That's a surprise lead. Set Van der Berg at the goal. And actually, yeah, that surprised me. He scored. But come on. John Williams with an assist. So he's already got a goal. And this is his second assist for us as well. And I think in his 6th game, he's doing all right for us. Is that John Williams? He's affecting us the other end, the attacking end as well as the defending end. So yeah, that's a cracking start for us. Can we get a surprise result against Chelsea? Corner for him, ball whipped in. Lukaku cleared off the line by Van der Berg. Ooh, didn't cross the line though apparently, according to the text. Oof. If that would have crossed the line with him there, I would have been really annoyed. But yeah, Van der Berg stops one and scores one. What a legend. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to use him that much, but he's been doing alright as a set. Oh, it's a free kick. Lewis with the ball whipped in. And it's headed by Carden. It's an easy pick for Kepa, really. And that's not the highlight. Chelsea boot the ball on long to Everton. Everton on the ball, cuts inside, gets past the man, shoots from range, and fortunately it's a very poor shot. And that's half time. So, at Stamford Bridge, we find ourselves 1-0 up. What a cracking result so far. Praise. I'm very happy with the performance. Keep it up. Carden's not having a great game. Arp's not having a great game. And Herbie Kane's not having a great game. So we have a few players not having a great game, but fortunately, our defence is holding strong, which is good. Herbie Kane's picked up a yellow. Nightingale take this corner. Ball whipped in. Headed away by James, but Herbie gets there first. Come on, can we make something? Oh, Lukaku beats him, tackles him. Don't let this be a counter-attack goal. Lukaku, under no pressure, shoots. Not very convincing, but it didn't go in, which is good. Corner. Ball whipped in, and Semper gets on the end of it. Goalmouth scramble there. I feel like this might be a bit of a tight game now. Nightingale. Good ball across. Come on, Lewis. Ball whipped in. Carden, he scores on his debut for Walsall. Stephen Carden, come on. 2-0. 8th goal of the season in all competitions. Obviously, all for Preston, except for that one. The most important one. Oh, what a great goal that is. Great ball there by, I think it was Nightingale. A cross by Lewis, and what a finish by Carden. Come on. 2-0 up at Stamford Bridge. And like I said, these are second in the league. And we are, well, scoring chances. Any subs we want to make? No, we'll leave it for time being. No one's really knackered. Come on, lads. We don't need to change anything yet. I'll look to make a sub now. We'll take Florini off and put Henderson on. We have got Lucchesi on the bench if we need him, but I want to try and avoid it if possible. Free kick. Hudson-Odoi to take for Chelsea. Plays it back to the edge of the area. Everton has a go and finds the back of the net. Oh, it's offside, I think. Yes, referee blows for offside. Somebody must have been standing in the keeper's view then. Let's have a quick look. Oh, yeah, there's a whole host of them offside. Have your pick. Have your pick. And, yeah, they're all... Come on, this is going well for us. We'll take Herbie Kane off. I'm going to put Lucchesi on. Just down to the fact he's on a yellow card as well. And hopefully it won't aggravate the injury. Or just as we do that, it's a highlight. Kane, don't get sent off, Kane. Don't get sent off. Nightingale, back to Kane. Come on. Oh no, pulled by Cameron, but gets it back. Whew, that was a bit of a squeaky bump. Nightingale, ball out wide to Lewis. Lewis now on this left-hand side. Oh, gets tackled by James. Everton keeps the ball in. Is it going to be a Chelsea highlight? Come on, let's win that ball high up. Win it high up. Oh, that's it. Come on. Henderson wins it back. Oh, up now on it. Can we make it free? God, I wouldn't have thought I'd been saying that first season in the Premier League. Lewis cuts in. Lewis shoots straight at Kepa. And, yeah, we are giving them a game, though. That's the thing. We are giving them a game. Now, do we drop back to try and see it out? But Chelsea are too good. They'll probably still beat us if I do it. So I'm not going to change anything. Oh, Dembele is now on as well. Gets past his man, crosses. Origi. Oh, Semper somehow keeps that out. I don't know how, but he does. He got beat on the cross on the ground. I think he quickly gets back up and claws it out the goal. What a save. And yeah, we're all playing so well. I'm going to make my final sub now as well. I'm going to take Carden off, who's on a yellow. Finnegan is playing really well. But Ralston's also on a yellow and is a bit more tired. So I'm going to put Walsh on. And hopefully that will be that. I'll give the player some praise to see it through. Corner to Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi whips it in and Zidane. Oh, what's happened there? Sepp van der Berg's chested it back to the keeper and he's just gone straight through the keeper. How has that happened? Yeah, he's chested it back and the keeper lets it run through him to Woba. And yeah, we're going to have to make some changes now. Support. If these are doing okay. Hopefully we can see it out. 92, 93, 94. Come on, ref. Whistle. That's it. Full time. Come on. Chelsea 1, Walsall 2. And yeah, what a fantastic performance from the lads. I can't believe that. I am actually surprised. I genuinely thought we'd get tanked in this game. Oh, what a performance. That was special. That really was special. That was bloody brilliant. That was. Oh, come on. What? That really has surprised me. So that moves us up to 13th apparently. And yeah, even more points away from relegation. So yeah, what does that do? We are now 12 points from safety. And they've all played their games as well. So, oh, that is class. Absolutely class. Come on. So yeah, can we start looking further up the table? So we're 12 points from relegation and 12 points from 6th. I know I'm crazy looking at Europe, but you got to look at your next targets, haven't you? So yeah, I'm looking. 7th will probably be a Europa League spot or a Europa League 2 spot. So I might look for 7th, which is occupied by Wolves, 10 points ahead of us. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. Optimistic or what? But that's what I'm going to look at. So half a season to go. Well, just under half a season to go. 13 games. We could do it. I can't see why we couldn't. Anyway, let's have a quick look when we're going to be back for. So, we've got that. So, shall we? Yeah, we'll come back for some FA Cup action. So, we'll have come back for the West Brom game. Oh, and how can we keep playing all the derby games so close to one another? So, we got Liverpool, West Brom, Liverpool, Wolves, United. God, that's going to be a tough run of games. Okay, at least all the derby games are at home. Because I don't really want to do 4 back-to-back, because I feel like it's a bit of overkill. But then again, I could do, and we could just jump to towards the end of the season, I suppose. I want to get the FA Cup game in, because we are doing. This is the best we've ever done in an FA Cup run in this series so far, so that's how I want to keep that going. But you know what? I am going to come back for the Albion game and Liverpool, and maybe we could come back for the other Black Country derby and United game. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I will do it like that. So yeah, we've got a busy March. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I do hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think of the signings as well, because I am curious to see what you think of the business I've done. I like to think the squad's better, but I can't help but think that it's maybe a little bit worse. But it'll be interesting to see what you guys think as well. So yeah, please drop a comment what you think. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe as well. So yeah, I'll see you next time against the Albion and Liverpool. Cheers for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.